Attention bowlers, we are going to get started. Please finish your warm-up frames. We'll be changing to scoring in just a moment. Welcome back, folks, to Webster, Timber Lanes in Abington, Massachusetts for the ACST Finals. This is Class C, North versus South. It is Demetri Dellas versus Zack Corbett. And on the call, it is myself, Steve Kelly, along with Mr. Dan Castle. Once again, to bring you another match here at the ACST in the finals, in the marathon here at Webster Timber Lanes in Abington, Massachusetts. It's great as always to have you along.
Well, thank you, Steve. We had fun in the last one. Let's have fun in this one.
We sure did.
We have two great bowlers up here bowling. Demetri on your right was the winner of the North Division, and he carried a 169.83 record for the season and a 112.67 average.
That's wild.
On the south side is Zack Corbett, and I'll probably reference this a couple times. Zack Corbett's been on my team for the last year for the Friday Night League in Millis.
There you go. So you got your favorite.
We've had a lot of fun together. And awesome. Zack won his conference with a 164.88 record and carries a 110.3 average for the season. So these guys are very evenly matched. Should be a lot of fun to see the C Division Championship today.
It's going to be one heck of a competitive match. All right, so let's turn it over to our bowlers here. It's going to be down there on the lanes. We got Zack Corbett on your left and Demetri Dellas on your right. So now that we're done all the formal introductions, let's play some Candlepin bowling. The hands have been shook.
Shake hands, and the next ball is live.
Demetri Dellas is first up here in the ACST Finals. Wish him luck. If you're just tuning in to us from the previous match, we had a great match against Patrick Holland and Gary Dion. Hope to keep it going here.
So this is a 5-game match. Total pinfall determines the winner, and Demetri starts us off with ball 1 of game 1. And how to start that out, he's perfect so far with a strike in the first. He keeps doing that, he could have the first 300.
It's a great claim to lay.
What a start. No doubter on that one.
Demetri Dellas comes to us from Boutwell's Bowling Center in Concord, New Hampshire. He's one of the three Dellas brothers.
And first ball in the fill box 2. Trying for a double, but gets a spread eagle.
That's a 4-pin spread eagle finally.
We've had, in the last match, if you watch that, we had a lot of spread eagles +1. This is a legit one and very difficult to make. And through the bunny hole, so just 4 in the fill, but that's not bad to start with a 14 box either.
That's a nice triple strike there, bud.
That's right, he's on the head pin 3 times in a row. All right, he'll take a 5 box, pay back the mark in the first, so he's at 19 through 2.
Not a bad way to start. At least he is all over the pocket.
All right, just keep that going. Good things will happen. Spread eagles happen sometimes. But
I know Demetri Dellas is a monster on the lanes. I've seen him.
He's in the head pin again, actually in the pocket nicely. He leaves the 5-8. That was a textbook 1-3 pocket first ball.
See Demetri's father, Andy, owner of Boutwell's Bowling Center in Concord, in the audience in attendance.
Oh, that's right. I met him when we were up there for the Mixed Worlds recently.
Yeah, he's here. I saw him earlier.
And that wood did not carry the spare, so he'll be open in box 3. And that's a 10.
Nice 10 box though. 29 after 3.
All right, so looking to get back up over par. That powerful first ball strike. Box 4, game 1 for Demetri.
Pocket shot again. They get a decent mix of 7.
On the Brooklyn side that time, he's left with the 7, 9, 10. Bunch of wood to the right that if he's going to get a spare, he's got to make that dance. So this is what I would call the spray and pray shot. Too far.
Oh yeah, well not that kind of spray and pray.
No, if he was a open bowler who didn't know the rules, they would have thought that was great, but that wasn't great. That was a gutter ball. And why not another one? So a 7 box.
That's a 7. All right, yep, same rules apply. The whole first box jitters thing, that seems to be in full effect across every match we stream today, so you know.
It's a lot of pressure on the bowlers. I mean, they've come a long way to be here. This is not the home lane for either bowler. So they're a little confusion about what that box actually scored, but we got it straightened out.
It's all figured out.
36 through 4, and here's the 5th box. Why was that not a strike? I don't know, but
He's perfect on the head pin.
4 pins stayed up somehow. He was on the 1-3 that time, I believe. And just missed.
Missing it by a little bit.
Very frustrating. There you go. And that's 10 box, and Demetri Dellas steps down with a 46. So a little under the 50 here. Here comes my friend Zack Corbett.
So 46 after 5 for Demetri Dellas, perfect on the head pin. Just got some leaves and some unfortunate shots, but.
So I've been watching Zack all season, as I mentioned before, and his brother Joe. And they're two up-and-coming young bowlers who've been putting up some great numbers this season.
Oh yeah, I've seen Joe Corbett in particular. Some of the down in Millis in particular, he's throwing up some great games.
Zack came back in a match against Sean Breton, and he came down to win the string, or to win the match. He needed a 141, and he was like around 60 or so at the half. And
wild.
And it was down because Breton had put up a 140. It was literally down. He had to beat him by 1 pin. It was that close. In the 10th box, he threw a 2 and 3 split, like a spread eagle -1, no wood. And somehow, by some miracle, he got the spare and put exactly the right number on the fill to get a 141. Very exciting match.
Wow.
So that time he starts with an 8 and starts from behind a little bit, but did not get the spare in the 2nd box. And that's a 9 box for Zack Corbett, 17 through 2. He's down only 2 pins, even though Demetri started with that big strike. So not really a lot of ground loss here in the early stages of this 5-string match.
Still very early. You know, any kind of mistakes made early on are usually forgiven as long as you can just get things started.
We saw that in the last match. The bowlers took about a string or so to really get comfortable.
That's true, yeah, both bowlers, yeah. They both kind of had the equal struggles, and then suddenly the marks were flipped on like a switch. So,
okay, he hooked that ball a little left to right and came in on a 3, so he just missed his object on that one. So now he's got 5 pins to clean up. I'd say if he can get out of here with an 8, he's going to be really happy. And he's going to have to settle for a 6 for 23 through 3. And I've seen Zack many times start out a little bit off, but then he finds it and watch out. So box 4, game 1. Off the head pin.
A nice backdoor, 7.
Looks like 8, but he's got the 9 pin hiding back there too, so that complicates the shot a little bit. He's going to have to take something off the wall, I think.
139. Oh, starts with hitting it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like full-ish on the head pin and then left to the 3.
Okay, wide twice, a 7 box for Zack, so 30 through 4. Okay. He's getting a lot of encouragement here from the D'Agostinos and from his brother.
It's a family affair.
It is. So we had a fun team this second half of the season with Zack, me, Sammy D'Agostino, and Gary Middleton. And we had a great deal of fun. So he will be open through 5. Needs these 2 for a 40, the 1-8. It's makeable.
This is interesting. Demetri is perfect on the head pin. Zack Corbett has not had a head pin shot yet.
Okay. Little jitters, so he starts with a 38.5, well below his 110 average.
46 after 5 for Dellas, 38 after 5 for Corbett. that's about all I have to say about that. It's a difference of 8 for Demetri Dellas, but it's still very, very early.
We're just 5 boxes into 50 boxes. So Demetri coming up and moved over to lane 23 for the second 5 of game 1.
Demetri throws very fast.
Yeah, he gets some nice action there because he was on the 3-pin on that ball and just got things spinning around there. So instead of punching out, he ends up with a 1-2-7.
He's got a lot of time to practice at the bowling alley. He
that is a distinctive competitive advantage if your family owns a bowling alley.
Oh yes, for
sure. He missed that, or even if you work at one.
Yeah, he both works and works, bowls, practices, all of that there.
10 box for Demetri, and that puts him at 56 through 6.
He's doing well in the perfect box department other than the 5 and the 7, so that's good.
Waiting on a reset. And now we start box 7. Ball 1, he's on the head pin and drops a bomb.
Beauty.
I felt that one from here.
I think he's thrown the most strikes in such a short period of time out of all the matches today so far. Or something just tells me it's going to keep happening.
Boy, when he hits one.
It goes. Yeah, it just blows up. Actually, I might not even have time to show the replay.
Yeah,
we'll see. Oh, there it goes, yeah. Replay, and now the sequel to that replay.
He's in there again, a 2 full.
Oh, again.
Spread eagle.
That's the second time it's been a strike and then an eagle.
There's such a slim margin for him between dropping a bomb and punching out.
I know, it's crazy. Hopefully he'll get a better fill than this, than the first time. Oh no.
Yeah, he got 1 anyway, so it is a better fill technically, but 5 fill in the strike.
Oh, that hurts.
So he's at 71 through 7, puts him back up over the 10 per box mark that we try to aim at least. And another 5 box. He does not want to see another spread eagle.
No, I'm sure he does not. That's yikes.
I mean, you want to take 3 and 3. That's really all you want to do.
Yes.
So try to pull it a little to the side of the pin. All right, here we go, box 8. He's in there again. Look at that. That's 3.
This guy makes it so easy looking.
Textbook 1-3 hit. And look at this on the replay. No, he was really full on the head pin that time.
Just all over it. Yeah, it's feast or famine. He's got 3 strikes in this game.
Look how full he was on that one.
Yeah.
That was threatening to punch out again, but just enough to the right to make it in the pocket.
Place your bets on the fill. I'll say nothing more.
That time he's off on the 3-pin. Got a rare head pin miss.
But he got a better fill than by missing it.
Well, so far he's even with the other. He's got 5 so far, but
or better leave. I mean, yeah.
1, 2, 4, 6, 10. He'll be happy with 8 or 9 out of this. How about 7?
A nice 7. Oops. 93 and 8.
101. So
a 3-strike 101.
Yeah, I was going to say he's not going to be terribly thrilled with that.
Oh yeah.
3 strikes usually puts you in the 20s.
He's got the ingredients for a fantastic game. It's just
I think we're likely to see one here.
Those fills are just something else.
But that gives Zack an opportunity now with a couple of marks to get ahead.
Yeah.
And Zack doesn't go markless very often. And that time he punched out, took 3.
Took 3 out.
Half Worcester plus something. Not 5-pin. He's on it.
Oh, beautiful shot.
That's what the Zack I'm used to seeing. Been nice if it went, but not bad. Good chance for a 10 box here. All gone. All right. He's finding his ball.
All right. He's got his first perfect box so far with a 10. 48 after 6.
That should be a confidence booster for him.
It should be. 100%.
48 through 6. That's better.
1-3 pocket.
He's found the head pin that time. He's left with just a 2 and a 4. I don't like that wood very much. I think you almost have to just go straight at the 2. Hope something carries over.
Maybe to the right. Yeah, it's
going to the right. Too much.
Too much. I think you want to cap that frontmost wood on the right side to hope you get a spin back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, 8 box. All right, he just needs to keep his cool here. Zach's a very passionate bowler.
Yep, and it's like, just get to 101. Again, it's a 5-game marathon, so it's not like, it's not a tragedy if you have one bad game out of the 5.
No.
It's not about points. It's about the grand total pinfall.
It's nice to start out ahead, though. Look at this. Oh, my goodness, that 10 pin did not go.
What a great bid. The 6-pack, 5 of the 6.
And that's $9. 65 through 8 for Corbett.
Yeah, just one head pin shot for Corbett this game so far, and that's kind of the big difference. Demetri went 8 for 10 on the head pin with 3 splits. Zack Corbett just has 1 head pin shot, no splits.
Box 9, just off the head pin, 137. All right, that wood's not optimal. I think he's got to go with that head pin one side or the other. He's going, oh, geez, he did split those pieces really nicely, but nothing hit the 7, so another open box for Zach.
Just a way those pins broke after they were hit.
And that's a 10. He's cleaned it up, 75 through 9. Hasn't had a mark yet. And a lot of people here encouraging Zach. Head pin hit. You kidding me?
My. Oh my.
That was explosive. And that left the 5, 9, and 7. And he's a little shook up on that one too.
Rough. I think he kind of wants to try to match Demetri's rhythm, but that doesn't always work if your ball doesn't work in the same way. It's sort of like you want to be like beat for beat, but sometimes you got to kind of define your own pace and go your own path. So it's 101 for Dellas, 83 for Corbett. That's an 18-pin lead for Dellas early on here in the first as we head on to the second. And
both bowlers well below their average to start. Hopefully they've settled in a little bit. Dellas definitely with those 3 strikes. He just didn't get the fills on them. And a couple of 5 boxes hurt his string. Oh, that was almost number 4. 9-pin with, I think, very favorable wood out there. It's out a little bit. It's not touching it. But there's no choice but to use it.
I think it can go with his ball.
No doubt.
He even had a bit of a hop and a skip after the release.
Yeah, it sounded like it was chipped or pretty heavily or something.
Yeah, I heard it kind of catch something, but don't matter. It went. Was a spare.
All right, so spare in the first for Demetri Dellas, and this is the fill. Box 2. Another head pin hit, and only 6 in the fill that time, so that's better than his strikes fills, frankly. And the check mark right, which is very makeable, 4, 5, or 3, 5, 6, 10. Just got to get in that 3, 6 pocket.
Oh! Don't hurt it now.
And that was
biggest fan.
Maybe an inch away from taking that pin out. So, and he'll take a 9.
It's 25 and 2.
So he's actually ahead of his last string. At 19 at 2 with that big strike in the first. Box 3, game 2. Demetri Dellas. And there's strike number 4. 8-pin last to fall.
I'm sitting back here and I'm not even bowling and I'm jealous. I'm like, how do you make this look so easy? It's like, look at this guy. I'm like, who is this guy?
Boom. Right up.
Oh, my God.
On the fill. Maybe 2. Not quite.
Once again.
Avoided the spread eagle, though.
Yes.
That's big. He's got 2 and 2, and if it's me up there, I'm just going to try to make an 8 fill, and if I get a 9, I'm going to feel very lucky.
Yes.
Try to get 2. Where he's going, he gets a 10 fill.
That's a spare.
That was a replay-worthy shot.
Oh, yeah. And you bet I'm going to play that in just a moment here. Watch this.
45 at 3.
3, 4, 6, 7.
Not an easy shot at
Cut
all.
the 3 and the 4 into the 3 and the 6 into the 4 and the 7.
That's how it looks on the diagrams.
Beautiful ball.
6 in the fill, 4 horsemen right. And he's at 61 through 4. Am I reading that right?
He is. That is correct. Just a little bit off on the head pin.
Little full.
That's a good half, though. That's going to be nearly 70-ish. With an 8, that puts him at 69.
All right, he threw down the gauntlet on that one. Demetri putting on a show here.
Yeah, he's, again, 4 strikes in a game and a half. And 2 spares. Ooh, 80% on the head pin. 12 for 15 on the head pin. That is crazy. That is awesome.
Glad I'm not bowling in this division anymore. All right, Corbett off the head pin to the right, and he leaves a 1-5-8-9.
The T-bone, the inverse spread eagle.
I've been trying to think of a name of that. I've called it the inverse spread eagle, but I never called it the T-bone. That's good. That's
looks
creative.
like a T-bone, yeah.
Okay.
The steak.
Second ball for Zack is
Medium well.
medium well. Yeah. who do that to a piece of steak?
It's probably like medium rare, actually.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't happen much.
All right, that's an 8 box for Zack. So, still, it's kind of, I'd love to see in slow motion how that happens, where you hit it and you take out the wings of the spread eagle but leave the center.
Right? It's like, how does that happen?
That doesn't make sense.
How do you get an eagle?
Just off the head pin for Zack, he's left with a 4 horseman plus a 7.
It's like an eagle, which is difficult to get on its own, and then you just get it by accident like that? Like, how does that happen? With pins in the middle.
Well, it's like getting the inverted half Worcester because, you know, if you leave that as your lead, if you get that on a full rack, it's easy to punch out. But if that's your leave, it's really hard to get the spare.
Right.
So Zack's looking at the 3-7-10. He's waiting for some wood to settle in the back that I don't think is going to be of any use to him. Maybe if he hits the right side of that 3 pin, he might kick it over or spin it around. We'll see what he does. He's going straight at the 3, and he gets just the 3s for an 8 box for Zack Corbett, 16 through 2. How do our comments look? I can't see them from here.
Things are good. Just people are just in awe of all the strikes that Demetri is throwing, really. I think that's kind of the best I can really describe that.
They should be.
Yeah, they're just like, holy moly.
So Zack put the half Worcester plus the 5 pin down. And off to the left too much. Now he's got a mess down there, 1, 6, 7, 8, 10.
Yeah, this is a salvage mission now.
He's going for it, and he gets it.
Nice
That's
shot.
the Zack Corbett I know.
Wonderful shot.
That was beautiful.
I'm going to play that back because that was great. Watch this.
Textbook. Left of the head pin.
You say he's good at getting those?
Yes.
Yeah, nice.
He makes some clutch shots that will curl your hair.
That's great.
Now he's in there. There it is. Zack Corbett, first strike of his match. He's finding his ball.
Yep, just only took a couple of boxes. You know, once he found it, I think he's dialing in.
Well, this is a lot of bowlers perceive this as a pretty high pressure situation. So on the fill for Corbett. Okay, he goes wide. The lemon drops it out.
All right.
But still, you can get a 10 out of this.
Not a disaster yet.
Throw that strike ball again. There it is. And what's wrong with the 9 fill?
There you go. Right back on it. 45 after 4.
Corbett catches the wood, so that's a 54 half. Didn't quite catch Dellas, but
54 ain't bad. You know, it's the race is on. He's got a strike on the board. 1 to Dellas' 4. And I think he just has to work on the head pin, really, because Demetri has just been laser focused on that. And given the strike, you know, his strikes he's been striking on.
Here we go for the we're in the C Division Championship here, and Demetri starts with a 4 horsemen left. Was not on a fill. 1-2-4-7. 69 at the half.
Oh.
Almost got that. Kicked the pin over to the wall. It came in between the 4 and the 7. That happens a lot, actually. That whole foot between the pins. And an 8 box for Demetri, and that leaves him at 77 through 6.
So probably at least one mark will probably put him in like the 1 teens range, my guess. We'll see what happens.
Doesn't need a mark to be in the teens at 69.5. 50 would give him a 119.
It's true.
But he had an 8 box, so now he needs a mark to get to 50. So that was a head pin hit, and he left the 2, 4, 7 and the 6. And just caught the wood, so went through the middle on that one. That was actually, would have been on a head pin if there was a head pin standing.
Yes. He goes for the head pin whether it's there or not.
Oh boy, did it twice.
Oh boy. Okay.
6 box. So first string, he had a couple of 5 boxes. So
Feast or famine.
yeah, hot or cold on this one.
Dellas has won 3 of 5 boxes this game. Corbett won 2. Overall, Dellas has won.
That's.
Oh, well, hold on a second.
You could see that all the way down. I'm watching that release. It's going down the middle. Oh, he's going to do another one. That's number 5.
Another one. Another one.
That's the way to avoid having to chase a spare.
Another one. So you just throw strikes. It solves all your problems. Particularly balls 2 and 3.
Yes. So striking the 6th, or the 8th, I'm sorry, and that puts him at 93 in this 2-ball fill. First ball of which is really close to getting another double. Well, he hasn't had a double yet, but 7 in the first one. He's left with a 2, 4, and 7. And he gets it for another 10 fill. That may be his first 10 fill, come to think of it. And that gives him a
113.
13 in a ball. So likely 120s or more. Box 10 on the head pin that time. Oh, he's hoping that 6 goes forward or back. It's just going to sit there and tease him.
You got to be kidding me.
It's off spot quite a bit. So 7 in the fill. That's 120 through 9. Only needs a 10 for 130. Well, he's at 130 plus a ball now. Big string here.
That's a great show of force right there. On a 6 pin that even moved off its spot.
And on the fill,
5.
another 5 fills. So 135 string for Demetri Dellas. Gives him a round of applause here from the crowd in the audience.
A 6 mark 135.
And we have a substantial audience here today. Zack Corbett coming up on a spare, I believe.
Zack Corbett. No, he's not on a spare.
Okay.
He's on a 9 box.
Well, then that half Worcester doesn't hurt as bad.
No, yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I'm looking up the scoreboard up there. Okay, half Worcester right, and he plays the.
Yikes.
Tries to play the inside of that 1-3 area, and he still has 5 left, a 3 and 2 split, and that's a 7 box. All right, 61 through 6 for Corbett. He needs to get some marks here to prevent falling way behind. And off the head pin is left. This time he gets 3.
It's 3.
Catches it and can't quite get that 5 pin to carry. That was a great bid. Takes the 10, 71 through 7. Zack knows it's time to start getting some marks here. Had a nice strike in the 4th. Made it a 19 box, but he needs some more. Got a good break that time. He threatened to punch out again, but wasn't quite as full on the 3 pin and leaves the 1, 2, 4. Very makeable for Zack. Oh, 2 full on a head pin.
Just a punch.
Very frustrating when you do that. You know you're on your object, and small matter of a degree. 8 box for Zack, 79 through 8. Threw an 88 in his first string, which is way below his 110 average. This was Zack's first year in the ACST. Come on, get over, and it does. So he broke up that little parallel pin split and is left with just a 4 pin. Nice head pin hit for Zack. Wood is favorable, I believe. Catches the pin off the cap, and that's a spare for Corbett. 89 and a ball in 9.
Yeah, he's getting more and more comfortable. It's he's just getting more and more comfortable. Just a little bit slower than Demetri is, I'd say.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of pacing, really.
I've seen Zack throw a lot of big games. And here we go again. This is a familiar view.
Sure is.
3 in the fill. 92 through 9, and the spread eagle plus the 9. And he's going to make a run at it. Can't pick up that back row, but that was a great bid on that shot.
There's a piece of wood that may or may not be out.
It looks like it's in from your camera.
Yeah, I have a sneaking suspicion it's in.
So I can see the line.
We'll have our El Presidente, Danny Finn, go down to check.
Finn's pulling it.
Oh, it's out.
All right.
Interesting. I think at Lakeside that's technically in. But yeah.
Danny Finn getting all the credit for that. And here comes Corbett on the shot, and that's an 8 box. So he closes out with a 100, but that cost him 35 pins, I believe.
That was quite, yes, 35 is the deficit in the game. Overall in the total, Demetri leads by 53, 236 to Zack Corbett's 183. Again, Demetri Dellas just with the onslaught of strikes in particular. That's been wild. But
Game 3 of 5 starting now with Demetri Dellas on lane 24 in Timber Lanes in Abington. His first ball, that's in there. And by some miracle, that did not become another strike. He's left with a 2-4-5 triangle. That was a definite head pin. He's waiting on that wood to settle down. If it stays away from that triangle, he's probably going to be a lot happier.
oh,
And I think it drew his eye to that side, so no spare.
Clipped it just a little bit.
And that's a nice 10.
It's a great way to pin it out. 10 after 1.
Box 2 of game 3. That time he's in there solid, but too solid. Leaves the 3 and 1. Didn't get a spread eagle, but came awful close to it. That's a spread eagle minus the 2 and the 7. Trying to cut something over there, but went a little too far and didn't catch that 3 pin, so the 4 and 3 are still standing. And he gets it.
What a nice 10
off
box.
the wall. Carries a 3-pin off the right-hand wall. Over to the 4, which it brushed behind and took it out for a 10 box. That was a great shot. Demetri's on box 3. He's perfect so far, all 10s. That looked like his strike ball.
It really did, yeah. He's 19 for 23 on the head pin.
Oh, that helps your score, that's for sure.
83%.
Triangle right, and no, he gets a lot of wall action here, and you can't count it out until that last pin gets in a bit.
Well, he plays the walls because Boutwell's is a very big wall action house as well.
Another 10.
Triple X throwdown, 30 after 3.
Nothing left on the deck so far. He will come into box 4 of game 3. Okay, he found the head pin again. And a spread eagle minus the 2-pin.
Oh, what a cut.
I was going to say that was the opposite of the leave in that big game Zach had against Sean Breton, where he picked up a clutch spare with the 3 on the left and the 2 on the right. And filled it with 9 to get a 141. 9 box, so perfect no more. 39 through 4.
First not 10 box of the game.
Just off the head pin that time, and there's the Cleary.
First head pin miss this game.
That's the Cleary that we spoke of earlier. 1, 3, 6, 10, and 8 or 4 horsemen plus the 8-pin.
Mr. Roberts Cleary.
Oh, and it's gone. Hit it a little light, but that 10-pin went.
Even Demetri was surprised that that went. I think he kind of looked away. That's 49 and a bonus for Demetri. In fact, let's take a look at that again.
I think he came to the left of the head pin.
Yeah, he walked away. He walked away. He was like, what?
He picked up another ball.
He picked up another ball.
All right, Corbett first box in game 3, and he's to the left of the head pin, but that's not a bad leave. We like to call that the lambda because it looks like the Greek letter lambda from above.
Ooh, the Half-Life symbol.
That too.
Yes, that is the lambda, yeah.
Advantage to me of being in a fraternity and also studying Greek.
Me being quarter
just a little bit of Greek.
Me being quarter Greek also helps.
That helps. There's a 10 box for Corbett.
The Dellas family, they're all Greek.
Mm-hmm.
Tina Supo, Dipota. I know a little bit of Greek. I know like 4 Greek
I know
phrases.
very little.
Yeah, I know like 4
I can read it and
phrases.
pronounce what it says, but I don't know the meanings most of the time.
Legit like 4 phrases.
All right, Corbett with a nice shot on that. Leaves just the 2-pin. Oh, and Maurice is going to join us. Love working with Maurice.
Hey, Dan.
How are you?
All
We're going
right.
to watch a spare here. And there it is.
Oh.
Did I call that one?
We did call it, and it was well needed.
It was great bowling so far today. What do you think?
I think so. Tough 3 matches. The opponent has been up by like 40 or 50 pins.
Now, we've got that going on a little bit here, but Zach's
Right.
coming back. On the fill.
Good head pin hit.
Nice 8. 6-10 left with a juicy piece of wood in front if he avoids the left one, because I think, what do you think?
If he caps it, I think that's going to be a problem.
He's got to play like a snowplow here, right?
Cap might still take it, though.
He's going straight through.
That's good.
2 in a row for Corbett. He's coming back.
That is definitely a confidence booster right there.
I just knew when Zach is, and you could see from that front view of him bowling, he's got great form. Big backswing on the fill.
Oh, he's got to break. He's He's got a break going there.
7 fill. And that gives Zack 45 through 3. Almost 3 in a row.
That one would have been huge.
That a 9 box is nothing to be ashamed of. So 55 through 4. He's going to throw his own 60-plus half here.
A mark, spare or strike would be huge right here.
So he can gain some ground here for sure. A little bit light,
Great
but
ball.
I like that wood.
Yeah, it's got a lumberyard down there. This is a high percentage shot.
So
Anywhere you hit it.
I mentioned to our audience, Zack and I have been bowling on the same team all year. It's been a blast.
Oh my goodness.
He puts up some big games for us. He's been anchoring most of the season. Go for the wood. Why not? Take a 9. 64 half for Corbett. And that's what we're used to seeing from Zack Corbett. So, read us at numbers, Steve. Oh, you don't have a microphone. All right, so halfway through game 3, Zack Corbett is up 15 pins in the game. Demetri is up 38 in the total so far. Did I do that right? And here comes Demetri switching over to start the second half. We're halfway through this match.
Look at it, another one, another one.
Man, didn't get number 6 there. I thought he might get a slow motion one because his are pretty quick.
I thought he had 6 strikes already, didn't he?
It's 5, right?
5?
Steve, 5 strikes?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, that's a spare. So he is now at 68 and a ball in box 6 of game 3.
That is indeed 5 strikes, 6 spares.
And that was a nice fill. That put him at 58 to close out the half. He was on a spare on that one.
He has such a beautiful reach, beautiful slide, reach right into the angle.
And he's very accurate. He's deadly accurate.
Absolutely.
Nine box. So he gained some ground that Zack picked up in this string. And then some, so he's at 83 through 7. So Zack's got to keep it going here. Box 8, foundational frame. Light hit on the head pin, but a lot of action leaves the 2 and the 7.
He's got a piece of wood that might push everything over.
It's a sharp angle, I think, but I think it works.
And it worked.
No doubt. Spare in the 8 for Demetri Dellas. 93 and a ball.
He's working hard to keep his advantage. Every mark he gets helps.
He's going to be an A bowler, I bet you, before too long.
I think so.
So on the fill. Head pin hit. Zack's happy he didn't drop another bomb. 5 in the fill. 98 through 8. Sometimes when he's shooting to the right, it just goes off a little too far to the right.
Looks like he hit the line.
Yep. He doesn't have too many flaws in his game, but that I've seen happen a couple of times. So that 8 box 106. Am I right on that one?
Yep, 106 and a 9.
Okay. Yeah, he's got it there, and I keep looking up there. It's habit. Final box of game 3 for Demetri Dellas. Starts with this ball, and
again, right.
Either a strike or a
middle.
spread eagle on these.
He's gotten that twice in a row.
3 and 2. Try to take it off the wall a little bit. Picks up a couple. So he'll be open in box 10. Won't get to his 135 he had last time. But what about a nice 10 box for a 116 string?
That's a beautiful 10 box.
All right, so that puts him at 352 through 3 with that 116 string. And where are we at in total here? We'll put Steve on in a minute. Corbett coming up, punches out again. Half Worcester right. He's at 64 at the half. Too much of an adjustment. All right, so Zach has the 1, 2, 6, 10. I like the wood to help his chances, and I was wrong.
It looked like a good ball to take out all 4 pins, but everything went straight back.
Yeah, I was thinking if he came in on the 1 just slightly to the right and caught that wood just right, but it didn't work. So 72 through 6 for Zack Corbett. Head pin hit.
That's the ball. That's the ball.
6-10. No, he can make it. No wood to interfere or to help. And he went wide on that one. Got to get those. And he'll take an 8 for an 80 through 7.
When you're down a lot of pins, puts a little more pressure on your body to make shots.
I've been in that situation, and I think against you one time when I couldn't control my hook. We had a great match last year. You did defeat me handily. All right, Zach went to the left twice and still has 6 pins standing, the whole right half of that rack. Just got to get his confidence back here. That ought to help.
That was it.
Great 10 box by Corbett. 90 through 8. A couple of marks here. He can be in the 120s if he plays his cards right. Now, I honestly think he needs to be, because when Demetri comes up.
Come on, one corner.
All right, well.
Right down the middle, maybe, red line. Hopefully something kicks off the wall.
I think if he's red line, he's going to carry the right 2 and maybe bounce the ball to the left. Even a little high. He's going low.
There you go.
That works.
Perfect.
That's one of those pretty when it goes shots. And he went low on it. Yep, just capped it, really.
So that's 1. He needs 1 more. Good fill.
100 plus a fill ball coming up here. And a head pin.
Strike.
And that's a 20 box. That's what he wanted to do.
Right. Second time he's thrown a strike on spare.
So Corbett's going to be over 120. He's got 2 balls to fill this strike. He's at 120 and a 2-ball fill.
Right down the middle again.
Well, that looked better than the result. But you know what? I think he might be able to make this. 7 in the first ball and a 3-7-10 split to shoot at.
So maybe either left or right of this pin.
Yeah.
He got it.
Beautifully done.
Got it.
That's 1 for the replay reel. And Zack Corbett with a 130 string. That's what Zach can do. Okay, so after 3 strings, Demetri leads with a 352 to Zack Corbett's 313. So 39. Zach won this string by 14 pins, but Demetri's ahead by 39. So 2 strings to go. Zack needs to win them both by about 20. See a lot of friends gathering here. We're going to have the B and the A division afterwards. Greg Gouliard is going to take my place on the microphone. And we're starting in Game 4, Demetri Dellas on lane 24 for the C Division Championship.
He has such an explosive ball. The ball is rolling forward, carries right through. Everything carries right through.
He's just got great form. Both these guys have great form, really. And he's got a 7-10 split with wood in the middle. I don't know that that's going to help him, but he's going for it. And
good try.
About as good as you can expect, really, is to just move that pin off the deck, which he did. But and an 8 box would have been an 8 box if a pin went down too. So starts with an 8. And then we're coming into box 2. Do you want to do the play-by-play for a second, Maurice?
You got it.
All right, thank you, Maurice.
You're better at it than I am.
Oh, you're pretty good at it. You have a nice voice.
Thank you.
Demetri, box 2. Somehow not a strike. 8 drop leaves a 5-9.
This is a tough one right here with this wood.
I don't think you can get around the wood. You got to somehow use it, but I don't.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be an
Left
obstacle.
Side, left side helicopter.
Nope, didn't work. Another open box, just a 5-pin standing. And the 5-pin wins that debate. So Demetri's at 17 through 2. So slowed down a little bit, and if that keeps happening, he may leave Corbett an opening. Another 3-2.
He's probably seen that at least 4 or 5 times today.
Oh yeah, he's either a strike or a spread eagle variant. There's not much in between. All right, 4-pin still standing after that clipping of the 7-pin. But he makes it an 8. That's respectable, 25 through 3. No marks so far in game 4. And now we're going to start box 4 of game 4. Nice ball. Well, that time he hit the head pin in the pocket nicely and did not have a spread eagle.
He's got a triangle here, left side.
And he knew he missed that one when the ball went out of his hand.
He's throwing the ball a little lighter than he has been throwing it. That's the ball he wanted to throw.
Yeah, that would have taken it. 10 bucks in the 4th. And I can't see the score there. It is 35 through 4. So underwater a little bit in relationship to a 100 game.
So this is the advantage for Zack for Demetri having 4 boxes open.
Sure is. Question is, can he capitalize? Now this is a 3-1, and that wood may be very helpful here. I don't like the far right wood. I don't know. What do you think, Maurice?
Yeah, I would say play the middle of both of them, I would say.
He went to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was afraid it would deflect a little too much, but if he went in where you were saying, I think he had a good shot of getting something to go to the 10 and carry the 3. So I believe that's a 9.
It's the worst half he's had, 44.
All right, so if Zack can put up a 60 half here, 65 range, he's going to pick up a lot of pins early on in this string.
He will.
So Zack Corbett starting game 4 on lane 24. And he starts out on the head pin. Okay. Use a left triangle. 4, 7, 8. Just missed.
You can see by his reach, he was just a little off on that reach.
Just yanked to a little left. And that will
Same
be an
thing.
8. He's had trouble with those 2 pins together. You know, he's been going wide of those frequently. He's going to regroup here for a second. So he didn't win any or lose any on that box, but there it is. Strike for Corbett in box 2 of game 4.
All right, now he's starting to throw strikes.
Once he gets going, watch out. I still talk about that match we were talking about before with him and Sean Breton. He started out way behind, but he came back to win it. Okay, half Worcester first. There's another ball left in the fill, so he's had a couple of 20 boxes here too. He's in there.
Oh, good bid, good bid.
And that's an 8 fill, nothing wrong with that.
He's gained some pins there.
Sure did. So that gives him 26 through 2. See what he does with this. Takes a 9. Took the safety shot, I think.
So I think he gained, what, 10 pins off that?
Yeah, he did. We'll look at that in a second. Yeah, he's picked up 10 pins so far. Box 4. He's in there again. Didn't get that to fall. All right, it's not going to fall, so 2-5, I believe. I think that 5's off spot.
He's got to hit the 2 pin, that cap. A little tricky.
No problem.
Still worked, still worked.
He caught the cap of that, didn't he?
He did.
So Corbett's back. He's definitely getting, yeah, he was right on the cap on that. 45 and a ball at the 4th box here. Chance to open up some ground here. Nice ball. A lot of late action. Takes 8 down. Puts him at 53 in the 4th. The 2-10 split. But if you're going to get a 2-10 split, that's about as good a wood as you're going to get. Oh, did not carry.
Try.
That was a good read, though.
It was.
And he takes out the 10 for a 63 half.
I think he gained 18 pins.
In 19.
19?
19, yeah. So Demetri had a 44. So that's huge. And halfway through game 4, Demetri is down to a 20-pin lead. But we'll see what happens in the second half of this game.
Demetri's got to get that advantage back. He's had the first 2 strings.
He's at 44 in the first half, and that's the Caleri left. No wood to help or to hurt.
Oh, what a beautiful try.
Nice. Everything but the 7. And takes a 10, 54 through 6. And we're coming into box 7 of game 4 for Demetri Dellas in the C Division championship round. All about total score. Demetri has the advantage right now, but Corbett is getting hot. I don't know if that's a break or not, but I think it is. He punched out the 3-9, but got a couple of extra pins to go. Or at least one.
Oh, good bid.
Yeah, he was right in where he wanted to be on that, but the 6-10 stayed up. And now they're down. He's great at making 10s here. He really is.
3 boxes to go, and he's open in the string.
After that onslaught of strikes, that's kind of surprising.
Right.
That's been the challenge, is most of his fills have been fairly light. Now he doesn't have anything. So there's a possible strike, but it didn't go. 4-6 or 3-6, 3-10. Let me get my pins right here. The 3-10 stayed up.
The wood's in a perfect spot right there.
I think you're right. However, I think if he hits it too high, it could deflect the ball around.
Correct.
Where's it going on that one?
Yeah,
Perfect.
Perfect.
First spare of the string for Demetri, and that puts him at 74 and a ball in the 8. 8 box is a good box to get a mark in. And so he's looking to pick up some ground here. He doesn't surpass Corbett's half until the 7th box. 3-pin hit leaves the 1, 2, 4, and 10. No wood to help. Do you favor the 1, 2 or the inside of the 110?
I say the 1, 2.
That's where he's trying to go. So that was 6 in the fill, though, and that puts him at 80 through 8. In 8 box, he's at 88. This could be a sub 100 string if he doesn't mark.
The crowd is pouring in today in these ladder matches.
All right, Demetri looking for a spare to get to 100. And is that 7 going to go? 7 goes. There's a strike. Number 6, right, Steve? Number 6 of the day. That's a big help for him. He's a 98 and a 2-ball fill. Didn't need a slow motion replay. Looking for a big fill here. Start with 6, maybe 7. Not bad. It's 4 horsemen right. And he gets them all for a 10 fill and a 108 string.
It was a good finish.
Demetri's at 460 through 4. Head pin percentage is at 75% right now. Now Corbett's coming up. He has an opportunity here. He's got a 63 half. He can put up another 130 game or better. That's going to change the complexion of this match. First ball.
Oh, good
ball. Buried that. Leaves just the 10. Wood way out there. That's when you need to helicopter it, isn't it? Or will he go straight at the pin?
Oh.
Try to spin it. Wrapped around. All right. Still a gainer.
It's always a bummer when the wood is so far away from the pin. You just don't know what it's going to do.
It's always a debate. Go straight at the pin. Sometimes you do that. That works really well. But that was kind of at a, I don't know. A lot of 10-pin bowlers say that the wood and Candlepin makes it so much easier. I'll try it.
Try it.
Corbett off to the right, drops 4. Somehow the 7-pin is included in that. But he's left with a 1, 2, 4, 5, 8, and 9. All together, big hay bale. Ouch. Goes wide. He's a 73 through 6. He's up against a 108 string. 7 box, 80 through 7. If he can get over 108, every pin is a gainer. If he's under, every pin is a loss for him. I'm stating the obvious there.
Absolutely obvious.
I have a tendency to do that.
Demetri finished strong.
Come on, he's hoping for that 7-pin to go. It does not go. So far, he's threatened a couple of strikes here in this half. This is tougher than it looks. It's a 7-pin, but he's got double wood in the channel that he can't touch, and he picks it.
Oh, that was perfect. It looked like it was going to hit it.
I thought it was too. So 90 and a ball in the 8th. Here's a fill. A little light. Doesn't hit the head pin on that one. Puts 5 in the fill. That helps. 95 and 8. They're putting 4 up there. It's actually 5. Am I right? Am I missing anything? No, that's a 5 fill.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's a 5.
Okay.
He changed it.
Just misses a head pin. Leaves the 1-9 and will be open in the 9th. So unless he has a big 10th box, he's going to probably gain some, but not a ton. And that's a 9 box for 104 through 9. Now's a good time for him to drop a bomb. Oh my goodness, that was a great ball on the head pin, and he's rewarded with a 3-6-4 split.
It might have been a little full.
Yeah. I think, well, yeah, you're probably right on that. Somehow he's got to get that 3-pin over to the 4. Spinning.
Oh, good try.
Try to take it off the wall.
The wood stopped it. It slowed down the momentum.
And that's a 9 box. So Zack Corbett sits down with a 113. He picked up 5 pins. And where are we at? That's a 426 to 460 in favor of Demetri, who is now up 34 pins. Am I right on that one?
Yeah.
Game 5. This is the do or die game for both these bowlers. You see Mark Ritchie dancing on the screen there. And Demetri coming up to close this out. Nice ball, but bounced it down and took out a half Worcester right. Looked good at first. A little too far to the left. Got a bunch, leaves the 1-6-10. And he'll take the 10, so an 8 box. That's what he started with last string.
When you're not used to bowling in these type of moments, it can affect your bowling. That's why the pros are so good. They bowl in these moments so many times.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. That's, you got to fight the nerves a lot, even when you're ahead in these things.
Fight the emotions too.
Because every bowler's fear is to get ahead and then choke in the last string.
Right.
We've all done it too. So 4-1.
Oh, what a ball.
Gets a spare on the 4 horsemen plus the 7. Nicely done. Making some great shots here, and that one was, that was right out of the textbook. Put it in the pocket and hope to carry something over. So now spare in the second, he's at 18 plus this ball. Put it in the same spot and got 6 to go. 24 through 2. Okay, trying to come on the inside, but didn't take anything, so still looking at the 2-4-7-10 split. And that's an 8 box, so he's at 32 through 3.
So if he can keep pace, I'm pretty sure he's aware of Zack and his exploits as far as getting hot. You know, if he can stay pace, he can keep him off his back.
Zack can be explosive at the end, so you got to watch for that. He's in the left pocket on that in the 1-2, and that's 7 pins down, and that's the 3-7-9 left up. That wood, I think, is going to be very helpful here in making this.
Yeah, maybe down the right side. Oh!
Got the 9 and the 7, but nothing touched the 3, so open box in the 4th.
I would have thought that was the first pin to go.
But instead it's the last. 10 box for Demetri, 42 through 4 in the 5th string. He's still at a really good average on the head pin, 73%. A lot of splits. Missed the head pin that time, leaves the Colleary left. 4 horsemen left, plus the 9 pin. I don't think that wood's going to be any bit of help. Cuts out the 2. So 4 pins still standing. And Zack Corbett sitting here getting it ready to go. That's a 10 box, 52. Getting a little encouragement from Glenn Gill, who we will see in the B division match. Glenn is a great supporter of a lot of us. And Zack Corbett coming up for his final game. Bowling from behind. Needs a big game here. All right, great first ball, but leaves, that's the 2-10, right?
No, it could be the
8-10. Yeah, but it's farther back. It looked a little forward at first. Spinning the wood.
Oh, good try.
Hard to get that lateral side-to-side action working. And that'll be a 9 box. Took it out of the channel. So gains a pin so far. Needs more than that though, so.
He's up against a spare right here.
Sure is. Spare 6. So he threw a great first ball in that first box, so maybe this time it'll work better for him. Too far to the left. Half Worcester left. This is makeable. Too far to the right.
Oh.
And this is what we don't want to see.
Right.
A 1, 4, 6, 7, 10 split.
I always shoot for the head pin on this.
And I think a lot of times they'd say take 2, but he's got pretty good wood over on the left. So right there.
That's
and he gets the whole thing.
I always shoot for that head pin.
That gained a round of applause from the crowd. He pulled himself out of that tough spot.
He got a little smile out of that one.
He doesn't smile a lot when he's bowling.
He smiled on that one.
19 through 2. Good ball. Too good. Don't hit the wall. I know it's tempting sometimes, but you can break your hand that way.
Those splits just mess up your momentum when you're hitting the head pin.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt about that. Still 5 pins up there. The 9 pins hiding in the back. All right, so a 5 box, and that really kills the momentum for the moment. Can he recover from that?
Yeah, you got to shake it off.
It's all about the ball that is you still have to throw, not the ball that is up on the board.
Correct.
Good life lesson. First ball. That's better. He wanted a strike, but he'll take that leave. Oh, no. I've seen him do that a few times, and you can't afford that. Make the 10. Now forget about it and have a big 5th box.
Yeah, he could use a mark right here.
All right, no breaks there. This is what I call the double line. It is very makeable. You got to put it in the, in this case, the 1-3 pocket, and that'll take it. Sometimes. Went the wrong side. He's getting very frustrated. And
2 5 boxes.
yeah, so not camping happily right now.
And Demetri has put his lead back up to 47.
And that means he needs Demetri to be open all the way, and he needs to mark all the way through pretty much. So Demetri coming up. Now he's off too. He's not all over the head pin on that one. Leaves a 1-2-7-8. Better than a half Worcester, which I thought it could have been.
Good ball. How did the 7-pin stay alive on that one?
I thought he hit it about as good as you can.
Right.
And somehow. That's a 10 box. You know, Maurice, that's one thing that frustrates me about this game. So in my library in my house, I have a Candlepin. It got shipped to me one day. And if I put that on the floor, it is so easy to knock it down. You just basically have to look at it cross-eyed and it falls down. On the lanes, I think they're glued to the floor. And that's a nice pocket shot. And then he's left with the 7, 8, 10. He's got pretty good wood there, I think.
He does.
I don't think the front wood is helpful.
Yeah,
but
I
I
would
think
go to the left a little bit more. He's going for it. Oh, wow.
Okay.
How does it not touch neither one of those pins?
There's 10.
Maybe because there was a double wood down there.
So I had the pin standing on the hardwood floor one day and just forgot about it. And all of a sudden I hear it fall over and a cat come running out of the room really quick. I go in to pick it up and the cat comes in. What was that? Who did that? It's like, we know who did that. All right. Demetri's at 72 through 7. And on the 3-pin, getting great pin action here.
Oh, that was a good ball.
110. So sometimes you hit that 3-pin, that's a half Worcester. We've seen that.
Oh!
Well, he kicked that pin over to the 10.
Where's a cat when you need one?
That's right. I'll send him down.
Oh! Oh!
All right.
All right.
As long as it's horizontal after before the sweep comes down. 10 box for Demetri, 82 through 8.
He's pinning very well.
He's still putting the tees out there to Zach because he's not putting up a big game here. He's having trouble finding that head pin right now as we're coming to the tail end of this.
Oh, thought it was going to touch the head pin, but slightly missed.
Another open box. He doesn't pick at least one of these up. All right, he gets 2. That's 90 through 9.
91.
91 through 1. So does not need a mark to hit 100 this time. And we're coming into his very last box of the season.
Oh.
And
What a way. Oh, he got a
he
break.
broke it up.
Got a break and a spare leave.
It goes from being a spread eagle to a relatively easy spare, and there it goes. Spare in the 10th for Demetri again. You got to take advantage of those breaks. You don't get a lot of them in this game. So he's at 101 plus a ball. And he doesn't have to chase his spare. That 6 puts him at 107. So where do we stand here, Steve? Let's see what Josh or Zach needs.
He needs big. He needs a 102, 103. Half?
He does.
103 half.
Now, here's the thing. I've seen Zach do that. The odds are against it, but I have seen him break 100 on a half before.
This is a pressure moment.
And that will probably eliminate that possibility, but let's see.
No, spare right here with 3 strikes in a row at least, right?
Pretty much, yeah. So I've given 20 and a 30. There's 50 of it. All right, open box in the 6th. Coming down to striking out. So 1-8 is all that stands between him and a 10 box. And they'll have to settle for a 9 for 48 in the 6th box. So to get 103, he needs more than 50 pins in 4 boxes. No, he needs a lot more than that. That's his fills. I'm sorry, I'm adding wrong. I'm thinking in total score. All right. But I will tell you what, for Zack Corbett, a young bowler in his early 20s,
he's got a bright future.
He is, this is his first year in the ACST. He made it to the final round.
He's got a bright future. He's got a bright future.
He does. And
he'll be in the pro division, I would say.
Both of the Corbett brothers have been putting on a great show this last season. And his brother Joe was in the semifinals in the D division.
I bowled Joe, and I had him by 40 pins in the 3rd string. He beat me by 40.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a very great bowler, both of these guys, and they're both so young. Give them a little more seasoning, and you're going to see a lot from the Corbett brothers. Zach put up a 10 box. He's at 64 through 8. 2 more boxes to go in the C division ACST 2024-25 season. And Zach dropped 8. Makes a spare in the 9th. Not going down without a fight.
Congratulations to both bowlers who made it this far.
Out of 32 in the division, they're the last 2 standing.
And it's not an easy road either.
And Zach fills that with 8. And that gives him 82 in the 9th.
It looks like the North is going to take 2 out of the 3 so far.
And Zack Corbett with that 9 box closes out with 91 in his 10th. And congratulations to Demetri Dellas with a 567 to 517 win. I'll go down and talk to the bowlers momentarily as I hobble down there to do that. And put Steve back on the mic, perhaps.
Yeah, great job, Dan.
Steve, wrap up the stats here. I'm going to walk over to this side just to save.
Yeah, take your time. I'll hand you this.
Okay. Old injured guy walking through.
Right now I'm in front of the camera. I look a lot better behind the camera.
Waiting for the mic to make it out there. There we go. Thank you.
You have a very bright future ahead of yourself, so nothing to be ashamed of. You did a great job.
Yeah,
Any comments about your game?
just not great. Couldn't pin, couldn't find the head pin, couldn't do a lot.
It's hard to come into this the first time. The next time you're in here, you'll probably
Maybe.
hopefully see you on the lanes this fall.
Yes. Thank you.
I'll take care of this. Demetri, first time I saw your bowl,
Yep.
you sure know how to throw a strike ball.
I know. I can't feel it though.
Well, that's okay. What? I think you had 7 total, if I counted correctly. All right. Steve will correct me if I'm wrong. But great job. Congrats.
Thank you.
You beat
Appreciate
my
it.
teammate. So, congratulations on winning this. Any comments about your game today?
Hey, I just tried to hit the head pin as much as I could. Try to get as much breaks as I could. Got some splits. Try to work them out. That's all.
Great job. Congratulations. Danny Finn coming on up. You'll get the other Dan. Give him the mic. And Maurice, too.
On behalf of myself, Maurice, and the rest of the ACST committee, congratulations on being the Class C 2024-25 champion.
And the better brother.
Thank you.